Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning. It's dark and gloomy today. It's actually foggy because it's going to be super warm. We're having thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes tonight. It's winter. Then the Victoria goes, this is the weirdest winter ever. That's what happens when it gets up to 50 when it's been freezing. So all of the snow is melting and the fog is just dense. They're closing schools because of the fog, but not ours. No, never ours. And then tomorrow it's going to flash freeze and we're going to freeze the rain on the roads and it's going to be glare ice. And they still won't close our school or be 2 hours late so that the plows can treat the roads. And I'm hoping my husband will take Victoria to school because it's terrifying to me. I had anxiety about it at 5:15 this morning laying in bed. I went, it's going to be terrible. Oh, I'm on my way to meet with the owner of Vintage Junkie. Super excited. And then I'm going to try and get a bunch of stuff loaded in my car so that I can get what I have done in my car before it freezes again. And I want to find, I got to go into Fluffy, the Wonder Van, and get my signage and my credit card processing, the swipers in there somewhere, and all of the fairy lights and all that stuff is in the van. So I got to go get all that. And then I got something I got to show you guys. And since I'm going to be early to Vintage Junkie because I don't want to drive home and come back, I got a half hour. I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm going to go find a place to park by Vintage Junkie and then I'll show you. I have a sneaking suspicion that's who I'm meeting with. Can you tell why? Only another junker has a truck full of vintage stuff like that. I think she must have gone to go get a dolly. But I wanted to show you guys what I got in the mail yesterday. The sucking mouse gets the cheese. They're here. It's here. So this is a 4X. It's a little big. I ordered it because the last time I ordered the long sleeve t-shirt, they shrank in the wash, like immediately. I couldn't wear it. And I think I got the 2X anticipating it would shrink, but it still shrank down because I usually wear an extra large. It shrank down even more. So I was debating between a 3X and a 4X. And then I went, I'm getting the 4X. And my husband saw it and he goes, that's really big. And I said, well, I'm hoping it shrinks down. And if it doesn't, she's going to be loose and baggy. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's not worry about that right now. It's a really great shirt, but it is like 2 of me could fit in this shirt right now. So it's got to shrink quite a bit. Maybe I should have gone with the 3X, but no lie, the 2X shrank down to like it was a python on me. And I went, are you freaking kidding me? So I'm going to wash this and see how it goes, but right now I could fit 2 of me in there, so it could literally shrink down 2 sizes and I'd be fine. You know, it's really funny as I'm looking at this building and I'm sitting in front of, hang on, let me show you. So this building over here that has the window shade in it with the garbage cans in front of it, I used to be in a shop in that building called Le Vintage Lurie. So I'm right back where he was. Their building for a Vintage Junkie is up that sidewalk there and in the front on the main street. So they always had really good traffic because they're on the main street. I was stupid as far as being in Le Vintage Lurie. They had traffic during things like the festivals at the lake. So behind me right over here is a lake that, Forest Lake, that people go boating on and like sailing ship boating. So a lot of people with money come through on the weekends in the summer, but that meant all winter long, it's dead, y'all. Because people would go to Vintage Junkie. And you'd say you're at La Vintage Lurie, and they're like, where's that? And I'd say Forest Lake. And they'd say, oh, like Vintage Junkie. And I said, no. There's another business right behind it called La Vintage Lurie. There is? I never knew that. And I mean, the woman up there that owned Vintage Junkie said that they were like friends and they would send people back to us. So it was really shocking to me that nobody knew we were there. That business closed. They had theft from an employee who, if somebody paid in cash, would tear up the tags and then keep the cash. And I kept telling the owner, I'm like, I never got paid for this piece. And she'd go, yes, you did, hun. Yes, you did. And I'm like, no, hun, I didn't. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I know I paid you for that last month. So there were quite a few items that I never got paid for. And I tried to tell her over and over again. And then one day when she found out somebody was stealing, like she learned how it was happening. She said to me, you know, do you have a list of the things you think you weren't paid for? And I said, yeah. And then I gave her the list and she's like, I can't pay you for all of them. So I got paid for like part of them. She tried to make it right, but it was, and then she moved over to Circle Pines and she was in another building that I thought, this is a terrible retail spot. Like if you look at retail locations that have 0 foot traffic, how you have to be like primo marketing person to get people through your door. And she was not. So it's like, if you can't do the marketing, you better be in a high traffic area to get seen. So at least Vintage Junkie is a high traffic area. What time is it? 10 minutes. I don't know if I should go in 10 minutes early because, I mean, she's clearly getting her crap together. She went in. I could see her truck and I could see all her furniture in there. Or maybe that was one of her vendors and it's not her, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, guys, I'm leaving Vintage Junkie. Guess who's a new vendor at Vintage Junkie? They start in January, and I'll be working hours. So you work 1 day a month, and then they take 25% if you don't have any rent or anything like that. And primarily what she wants from me is not furniture, it's smalls. Fog has gotten super thick, you guys. Oh my gosh. Check it out! Barely able to see anything. Okay, I'm gonna drive and not talk for a while. This is how warm it is. Yesterday this was completely snow. The fog is just dense. There's Margot looking for a potty spot. That's our ice rink over there. Sorry, it's gonna be a while before we can skate on it. The loading in has begun. Whee! We're back on the road. I'm heading to Pickett. Loaded a bunch of boxes in the back of my car. Wanted to go to Pickett, pick up the melamine and a couple other pieces because I don't have any like Christmas stuff that I would want to bring because they like more mid-century and things like that. I want to go grab, if the silver garland is still there, I think it is. I'm going to grab that. Grab the silver garland, possibly the tree. I don't know. Definitely the garland, definitely the melamine, and then I might grab that corner cabinet. So don't break. I don't know what that was, but don't break. Oh my gosh, did you hear it? I might not have something wrapped properly back there. Want to hopefully maybe get the corner cabinet in to put a few pieces on, because I'm going to have a table that I'm going to put a few pieces on, like a folding shelves. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm kind of at stand down and find out. Like, don't go crazy. because you may overdo it and then you're hosed. So the fog lifted a little. I'm going to go to pick it, grab the stuff that I think I can use, go from there. Right, let's do that. Oh, I heard something fall back there. Don't break anything. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab a lot. Just the giant treble clef and the melamine and a bunch of little Christmassy things. Like I brought the Christmas lights, the ones that were like $3. So I brought I'm gonna get those, and then the silvery green garland, a little mistletoe wreath that actually I think goes around a candle. A few ornaments just to fill in around the stuff, make it look Christmassy. And I don't have a lot of mid-century Christmas. It sells really fast at Pickett. And what I have a lot of is country Christmas. They don't want country Christmas. They want mid-century. I don't have a lot of mid-century. Everybody wants mid-century. So heading to, and I really don't know what they want. Like, in a God's honest truth, no idea what these young people want. What do these 20-year-olds want? I would think just unique, cool things. So I brought the giant treble clef. Why am I still in possession of a giant treble clef? I got this summer. I brought it to Junk Bonanza. It's been in Pickett. It is the coolest freaking thing. Like, if I was a musician or somebody who had a kid that was musical, wouldn't that be a great wall hanging? It's a giant freaking treble clef. Big metal one. Why do I still have this? So I'm hoping if I take it to Minneapolis Vintage Market, I'm going to find the musician that's going to come through, want the cool thing, and they're going to buy it. So fingers crossed on that one. I'm going to bring about, right now I have almost $2,000 worth of inventory packed in my car. I got to go get these written down. I'm writing down all my inventory that I'm taking to the show so that I can see what sold, know what sold, and in case my car gets jacked, I will know how much my inventory was. Because there's been a few carjackings in Minneapolis in recent months, very bad ones, and right down by where I'm going. So I figured I wanted to get paid for my inventory. I was gonna have to know what it was. So I'm writing a complete list of everything that I'm bringing. So far I have like 4 pages of stuff, but it's almost $2,000 worth of stuff. That way if I get carjacked, I can say add my inventory and the dollar amount and a list of everything that was in it. That's not how ideally I would like it to go down, but better safe than sorry. And if I'm prepared for a carjacking and written everything down, I won't have one. Right? That's how that works. Like if I prepare for it, it's not going to happen. If I don't, some guy's going to be like, get out of the car. And I'm going to go, but they don't want this car, do they? It's not a very nice. Shade, you run like a champ, but you are not not lovely. Not a very expensive car. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? So better be prepared. I needed to go to the store for something. What did I need to go to the store for? windshield washer fluid, but that's not from the Dollar General. That's just the gas station. I don't know. Damn it. I don't know. Couldn't have been important. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.